Hello, motherfucker. Hey, hi, how you doing? Hello, motherfucker. Hey, hi, how you doing? Hello, motherfucker. Hey, hi, how you doing?
Mike! What up, Ichigo? What up, Uncle Rickle? How we doing today? Happy and blessed Sunday, boys. It's time to fucking get back in here. As my dude as well. Welcome in, Kevin. How we doing, homie? New day, end of the week, new wallpaper.
Motherfucker. Hey, hi, how you doing?
Fits the mood of the season, don't it? You look at that joint, boys. Look at that joint. Someone left us a little gift. We're gonna play Liza P today. Hopefully finish it off. And then we have an apple tree over here, boys. We might get to this today. Hopefully. And this is the time. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. What we got here? I'm good. PS5 finally set up. Oh, hell yeah. Have you jumped on the sequel to Star Wars? Or maybe in anticipation of Spider-Man 2? What's going on over there? What you playing there, brother? Boys, I'll just have to go in there and make short work of this guy. I was like, yo, what if I just hop on the game like yesterday and just like attempt a couple of things? But I was scared. I was scared for him, right? I might fucking kill him by mistake. So I resisted the temptation, but I have some strats in mind. Wait, relax, frames, relax. Not yet been playing GTA though. Oh, to be honest, 5. Oh, we're at 5, right? One day we're gonna get to that series, and we're gonna start from the fucking top down. GTA 1, baby. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I have some strats, boys. I have some strats. Let's make short work of this guy, yeah? Wait, did the game fucking update again? What is this shader time? Sir? It's killing my computer is what it is doing. This is worrisome. Did they touch that boss mayhaps? Stop moving. The CPU is under load right now, even though it says 3.7%. Even though it says 60 FPS, it surely doesn't feel like it, does it? We should be fine now. It's the shader thing. I think it's just putting that much strain on the CPU, which makes it fight with the snap camera resources, and then it just turns into a fucking slideshow, don't it? But now we should be fine. But the intention is to get a little bit of an upgrade there soon, boys. I'm gonna get a nice little CPU, a nice little motherboard, a nice little PSU again. I gotta buy some new RAM sticks. I got shit to do. I'm sure I'm gonna feel like a dual PC setup. Hey, welcome in, Gene. How we doing? 360p, smooth as butter. Oh, you upgrading your resolution over there? Welcome in, Smith. How we doing, boys? How we doing? The squad is here. Well done. Well done. Let's just get into the first fight of the game with the toughest fight of the game as well, right? I have some strats I want to try against this guy. Holy brother, relax, dude, relax. Holy. Might be about to fucking hit 720 before December. Okay. Now, I have a new... Wait, hey, what was that, brother? What was that? I have a new Legion arm, the Aegis. I feel like it's going to be very beneficial since I didn't use my Legion arm at all in our previous attempts against this guy because you simply don't have enough time to just stand there. Gray hair, yes, yes. As soon as we had like that little story segment with Sophia, it turned us gray. But this one is way better in the sense that I can actually activate it and unactivate it on demand. I feel like this is going to be very, very useful for us moving forward. As far as my loadout goes, I feel like this will be very useful. I'm not sure what the loading on this is, like how much time I need, but should be good. I got a P-Organ update, which allows me to have the perfect grindstone, like, usable twice. I'm using this as the hello emote. I'm sorry, man. Shit. Give me some time. Give me some time. I could have done... Maybe. I had a little window yesterday. I didn't have a window today, sadly, but... I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Did you check Pinocchio's nose? No! But I did read something. Hold on. Boys. His nose is fine. And, like... Let's see. Let's just go to an area that has a little bit of lighting going on. Because if we take a look at him, his nose is, like... normal, right? No Michael Jackson surgery going on or nothing, right? However, meant painting. Yeah, I did, but I couldn't grab it because I think I made the wrong choice when I fought Manus. So, I think that's the only thing that separates me from getting that weapon, sadly. It's a crit city, bitch, crit city, bitch. Well, here maybe. Look at that, boys! Look at it! Look at it! Do you see it? That's some Bayonetta shit going on here. Mama get some emotes soon. I have some ideas. The 07 gotta come into play. Goofy ass shit. But you see that fucking, that's a penis nose right there, brother. That's a penis. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Holy. That's a nice little nod. I also went ahead and finished this little side quest that was at the, either the entrance or the swamp itself, which gave us a quart and an outfit, I believe. Other than that, I got a gesture from the 11th chapter, and I'm assuming he said something about moving to Rosa Isabel Street entrance, but I took a quick look around. I couldn't find him, so I said, you know what, fuck it. You mean like this? Okay, boys. Let's fucking get this shit done, eh? Let's fucking get this shit done. I feel like that can be even creepier. We can't get that done. I could like zoom into the eyes, right? Oh my god. I could do that, boys. I could do that, yo. That might be under revision. Okay, so speaking of speed, right? The Legion arm was problematic because it was hard to pull off with like the amount of time that you required. So that also makes sense that maybe I should get rid of this and this. And it's time to bring in the star of the show, the Uchi. The Uchi boys, the 2 dragon sword Uchi. Cause if we do the heavy attack, that's rather fucking fast. And that little sheen thing, that little sheen right there, if we time it right when an enemy strikes us, that's an automatic parry. It's a little bit of an advanced weapon, but if we can get that working, I feel like it's gonna do wonders for us. And I'm also imagining I'm gonna throw a lot of shit at this guy, so what kind of throwables do we have that I have not selected yet? Like fucking sawtooth wheel? And fuck it, brother. Fuck it, some saw blades. I don't think I can pull that off. I don't think that's in my repertoire. I've never stared at anything like that before. Alright, boys! First attempt of the day. Let's get this shit.
You can become a real human.
What does this button do? There you go.
Come to me, my son.
Okay.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant with the other puppets because of Carlos' memories within you.
Up. I got an auto dodge into this.
I know you have gone astray.
Okay, alright. Okay. Well,
Troublesome.
when you're guarding, you take more health damage with the Uchi. I have to be mindful of that. Okay, that's fine.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
Ooh!
Bound to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlos' memories within you. I know you had gone astray. Troublesome little.
It's not bad damage.
Your freedom is not for you, Carlo. No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way. If you can't find those memories, I'll make you into a real human myself. After I lost you, my life was full of
Ah!
nothing but regret. If only I had more time with you. If only I had read you your favorite book. Father to son.
Ow, my water! My fucking water, relax. Okay, boys. Okay. Alright. Now. It's almost time to pull out my secret weapon here.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Yeah!
So long.
I can get him. I can get him, boys. I can get him. Fuck, I can get him. If I had known that he was gonna get staggered, which I did, but I didn't like get the like correct read, I could have just started chucking shit at him, right? And I could have fucking done it. I could have fucking done it, boys. He is not surviving for another 12 minutes. Dead within 12, boys. Dead within 12. Trust.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
How did that work?
I never brought you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I know you have gone astray. You troublesome little puppet.
Stop.
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo. No father wants to resort to flash, but there's no other way.
That is why we sleep on bosses? Could be. Welcome in, So Tired. Welcome in, how we doing?
If you can't
Stop,
find those
stop.
memories, I'll make you into
Don't do it, don't do it.
myself.
Basta move. Yep. Yes, sir.
I lost you. My life.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, stop. Cease to move. This is problematic. This is problematic. Okay. Heal
How
quickly.
dare you? You're
Do that.
just a puppet.
Go.
Nothing more.
4 heals. Should be enough, innit? Should be here. Should do it. Come on. Give me that barrage of attacks, son. Huh? Am I fucked? Yes! Okay. It's shotgun season, boys. It's shotgun season. Up, heal, down. Fuck him up! I'm out! I'm out! No. Dude! Oh my god, we got this though. It's so in the bag. It is so in the bag, dude. What the fuck? I was like, do you heal? You have one heal left. You should use it. But he's like one hit away. Should you just do it? It's in the bag. It's in the bag. It's in the bag. Okay, here we go. Dude, it's fucking clean. I just have to like make sure that I don't run out of usables in it. We're good. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's go. Give me that shit. Oh my god. It's actually nice because I kind of want to keep fighting him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Become a real human.
Go.
Come
Go.
to me.
And I had a perfect heal! Or like perfect dodge. Or parry. Fuck! Words!
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. Troublesome puppet.
Be better. Be better. There. There. Okay.
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
Shit. Dude! A bit! Oh my god. Thank you.
But there's no
It's a bad attempt by all means. Wait, is it lagging? No, wait. Is it lagging? I can't see it.
You can't find those memories.
Are we lagging?
You into a real human myself.
Okay. Maybe try to refresh, brother. See if that helps.
If only I had more time. If only I had read you your favorite book.
Okay, alright, okay. So, quickly heal. Quickly heal.
How dare you?
Pop that on.
Just a puppet. Nothing
Done.
more.
What's the move? Come on, quickly. Keep attacking me. Keep attacking me faster, bro. Ooh, you cheeky shit. Bitch. Bitch! Get clapped! Sub 30? Sub 30? Sub 30! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dude, that is such a fucking awesome fight. Aegis shield for the win. Get clapped, papa.
Were you going to destroy Carlos' heart?
Bye, Carlito. Bye, Carlito. Honestly, the Aegis shields makes that fight one of the easiest boss fights in the game. As a matter of fact, it is over. I'm human, papa.
Sorry.
Daddy issues. I transferred over the ergo that was within me to Sophia instead. Because a life without papa is not a life worth living.
It's so good to see
I had a
you.
reference, I can't say it. I can't say it, boys. But that right there, Rise of P. That ending scene right there is so reminiscent of another game that we're gonna play eventually. I've played through it before. But, hey, holy shit. I wish... Thank you, thank you. I really wish I could have finished this game during the last stream so we could have started something brand new today. But now, within half an hour, I have to figure out... I have to gather my thoughts regarding this game before we dive into another adventure. So let's try to do this, shall we? In my opinion, without having played Baldur's Gate 3, in my opinion, this is a strong contender to be the greatest game of the year. But it makes sense because it got like Souls-like games down to a T, right? It does what makes a good Souls-like game. This one emulates so well. It's very close to being game of the year in my opinion. I still think that Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna get it because of the sheer scope and the innovativeness and just like everything that's been poured into that game. It's special. You don't get titles like Baldur's Gate 3 every year. This one is really good, but Souls games are really good. And since this is like a damn near one-to-one copy of a Souls game, it is good. It's great even. But aside from like the story, I am not seeing much originality in this one. Like, dude, the combat is really good. The graphical presentation is really good. The story is really good. The musical notes, really good. The amount of feels that was crammed into this title is insane. I know people like to praise Shadow of the Colossus for the amount of feels that it has contained between the start of the game till when you hit the credits. This one surpasses that, in my opinion. Like, the characters are memorable. Of course, you have maybe connections to them from a nostalgia point of view with the fairy tale of Pinocchio. It's a crit city, bitch. Crit city, bitch. The game sets out... The game does... Like, hush that fucking word, this brother. It does what it sets out to do very fucking well. Very fucking well. The problem for me with this title comes into play when it tries to take its own step into being its own creature rather than just a copy of a Souls game, right? For example, one of the new things it added that it did well was the fact that you could break... break your weapons into handles and blades, right? That part of the game is fantastic. But we've also seen that in a fashion with the Souls games. Like, for example, in Elden Ring, you could imprint weapon arts into different weapons. So you couldn't necessarily break weapons apart and combine them with one another. But the fact that Lies of P did this here, it opens up a whole new avenue for Souls-like games moving forward. The addition of Legion arms was kind of like Bloodborne's weapon system, kind of. But there are some additions like with the puppet string that's more akin to Sekiro. Otherwise, you had like guns, mines, shields. I think for the most part, I don't know if any Souls games have done mines in the past, but for the most part, well done. Not super crazy, because we have seen some crazy shit in this genre before. But that's something that they did really well. The hub area, the Hotel Krat, was a very memorable place. Lady Antonia, Eugenie, Sophia, Alidoro. Dude, these are fucking good characters. Something that this game tried to do freshly, but kind of failed, in my opinion, was the gold fruit tree thingy, where it's like it was locked behind a semi-idle game where you had to wait a specific amount of time to get a specific amount of coins that you can then use on like wish stones or respecing your character. In my opinion, when you have a game like this that shines with its combat, you could have perhaps locked those mechanics behind, I don't know, like enemy drops, like mini bosses, for example, or like super rare drops. Say that. Not something that's locked behind the amount of time you play the game, but more so like locked behind skill, or like how committed are you to getting these? Not just like, oh well, let me just boot up the game and in 10 minutes I will have enough to respec my character. I don't like that game design, to be honest. I quite like the fact that this game broke it up to a chapter segment. I like the fact that you could start and finish side quests within said chapter, and I also like the fact that you could miss out on these side quests. If you go through a zone too quick, you kill the boss, you move on to the next chapter, then chances are you're gonna miss out on the side quest that was available in the previous chapter, because for the most part the side quest require to maybe kill the last boss of the arc or of the chapter, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? But there are some other side quests, like where you have to find a wine bottle in a wine cellar and bring it back to the coughing lady. I really liked it, man. I like the quartz system, the P organ system. I did not utilize Fable Arts enough in this game, but even despite that, I feel like they were a nice addition to the game. I felt like the enemy drops in general were quite lackluster. Aside from getting stuff like outfits, quartz, and weapons, I felt like the items in general were quite lackluster. Like these vials that increase your resistance to certain things were never really used. Furthermore, the way they chose like these frames, these converters, and basically the items for the equipment slots, I felt like they were way too similar in design to the point where you can't really differentiate between them at a glance. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, did you get the la-di-da frame 350? Like, where the fuck do you get that at, brother? Like, comparably to like in pretty much any different other game, not even a Souls-like. Like, did you get Havel's shield? Wait. Yeah, okay, I have an idea of where that could be. Whereas, okay, Lada 350 frame. Like, where the fuck do I get that, bro? And from a visual point of view, they all kind of look similar, so you kind of had to, like, I don't know, rely on the fact that the game represents them in a sequential order where the rightmost item is the strongest one, right? So, as far as build diversity goes, in equipment fashion, we don't really have that freedom. It's more so a step ladder, right? You just have to find, holy wall of text, you just have to find like the strongest one, which in turn requires you to invest in capacity either through amulets or levels in order to be able to equip them without getting into slightly heavy status. If you can do it with slightly heavy status, which we saw with the Aegis defending in the last boss fight, you can definitely do that. So you can spare some points.
I have a final report on the Krat experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
Oh, we are most definitely setting up a sequel here. Holy shit. That's very much in your face that a sequel is on the way. Maybe I can pick the weapon up now. Let's see. If you start the next playthrough, you won't be able to continue the current playthrough. Do you wish to continue? No. You felt like there were too many ergos on the ground? I felt like that too as well. I can agree with that. Which is odd, right? Because... okay. Despite the fact that you can combine a lot of weapons, and despite the fact that you can upgrade them, and despite the fact that you have all of these weapon arts, Fable Arts, right? It still feels like, pound for pound, maybe it's a good thing, but it feels like for pound, most of these weapons are outputting the same type of damage, right? We're talking about like simple swipes of the weapon. You're bashing it R1, R2s. it feels like there is no clear-cut weapon that is more overpowered than the other. So it feels maybe from a balancing point of view, they did a really good job. But I remember, was it the previous stream mayhaps, where Switch asked, aren't you doing too little damage compared to where you're at in the game, despite the fact that we're level 80 with a maxed out weapon? So maybe it's a case of most weapons are underpowered, mayhaps? Holy shit, relax. Let's see if we can get the sword. Or whatever the fuck it is. No. It doesn't look like it. I think we just failed on one singular step. I wasn't aware of the steps prior to starting the last stream, right? But then again, I wouldn't want to know. Because you have to answer questions in a specific fashion in order to be able to pick this up. We did most things correct, but we fucked up on one question, I believe. And that's fine. That's fine. Oh shit, look at this! The blue butterfly's letter. Thank you for giving me a new life. The fact that an ergo puppet can have a second life and become another kind of human requires more time for people to find out about it. Until then, I won't return to the hotel but plan to stay at this place. The Krat disaster has stopped. Still, there is the aftermath of the petrification disease and the puppets. Please heal the wounds for the people. You're the reason we have our freedom. Thank you so much. I am grateful that you freed me.
Hey, how you doing?
From my puppet strings. Welcome in, Swift. How you doing? Should we? We just finished Lies of P. I will say this. Despite feeling like a carbon copy of a Souls game, aside from the story, right? I feel like this game does some things better than even the original Souls games that come from Software. I feel like the interaction with the characters in the game, their development process, following their storylines feels less convoluted than the OG From Software games. I feel like this game did it really, really well in that regard. From Software can actually learn something from the creators of Lies of P in how to progress and develop characters. That's something that this game did really well. But I would have loved to see a difference, a variance of items, right? I don't know like how they would solve that shit. Like, let's see. Consumables. We have like our weapon imbuement grinders, abrasives. These things I never ever used. The different ampoules, the catalyst, cat dust. Like, we were showered with these things. Look, this Fable fucking catalyst. I have 72 of these, and I didn't use a single one. Not a single one. The throwables came in very handy because some of these enemies, some of the bosses are very, very aggressive, right? But if you play it to your advantage and play a little bit defensively, there are some times where you can just run away while they're charging their attacks or like phasing or something, and then you can just stay at a safe distance and fucking chuck shit at them, right? I like the fact that they added rare ergo in this one, very much like the From Software games. You can choose between a weapon, and I'm not sure, do you have a choice of something else in From Software games, or is it just like a strictly you get the weapon if you choose to? Otherwise you can grind the soul to get the souls, basically, for level up or purchasing whatever that you may need. Gesture system was also present in the From Software games. I'm not mad at it. I'm not a mask guy, but I feel like they had a pretty nice variety of them. And the costumes, again, I don't feel like at a glance they are different enough. Like, for example, at a glance, this one and this one and this one and this one, corporate says the same fucking picture. Whereas if you equip this one, you're like, okay, yeah, nah, there's something wonky going on here, innit? But yeah, really good, really good. Cannot complain about it. It is going to be I think it is, pound for pound, the best Souls-like game that is not created from Software. The voice acting is good. Facial animations isn't something spectacular, but it gets the job done. The setting is great. The musical scores, the vinyl records that come with the game, cannot complain. It's better than some from Software games, not gonna lie. I can agree with that. I might even go ahead and say, because it's arguably better than DS2, right? However, I hold it in very close comparison with DS1. Like, this one is really, really good. How does it compare to Neo? Neo is a different kind of beast. It's like the Borderlands or the Diablo Path of Exile of these type of games. That one's a different type of monster. I think I would definitely say that I prefer this one to Neo, even though I really like Neo as well. There are some aspect that just feel like it's dickish with that one. You have some encounters that just like throw multiple bosses at you that are just fucking annoying in design. It doesn't feel like they belong there from a lore perspective. It's just like, hey, here you go, here's an extra fucking stage, get past this and then we'll see if you can get to the last boss, innit? What are you doing up there, you little cheeky chappy? You will say even better than DS1. Are we talking from like a combat perspective and like fluidity? Because it flows better than DS1. That it does. Like DS1 feels clunky compared to this. But I don't think this game gets anywhere close to the level design or world building of DS1. It's a different monster in that regard. Yeah. And here, like, the sheer variance in bosses and monsters that we had in Dark Souls is also not comparable to this. This one has a fraction of what's available in a regular Souls game, right? And this one also had, maybe it's like a minus when it's all said and done, but this one also reused some of these boss fights, which makes sense. Like, the world goes to shit and you get like corrupted versions of the previous bosses. On one hand, it makes sense. On another hand, wasted opportunities. We could have had some more memorable fights. I will say this. From Software, if you're gonna have fights like the fucking Gank Squad, this game fucking pulled it off perfectly. Both in the first instance, where you go like toe-to-toe with the main big dude, and throughout the fight, depending on either how much time elapses or how much damage you inflict on the main big dude, its fucking cronies come in there and start fucking spurring out on you a little bit before retreating, or you deal enough damage to them, they retreat, you go toe-to-toe with them again, enough time or damage inflicted passes, another one comes into the fray, and it's good. It's a good flow right there. It keeps you on your toes. You gotta pay attention to a lot of things. There was a secondary fight near the end of the game where we fought the same bunch again, but this time the main dude was out the picture to start with. Now you had to fight the 3 little cronies, right? And they all took turns getting aggressive on your ass. And when you got down to the last little dude alive, that's when the big dude enters the fight. You could cheese it. You could leave one of them with a sliver of health, and then when you kill the second to last crony, big dude gets activated, and while he does that, you kill the fucking last crony, and suddenly it's a one-on-one. And there are like multiple ways to break these boss fights, because sometimes the game is nice enough to put indestructible sacks of whatever, or a pillar that can't be destroyed by the enemy, and then suddenly you're taking them to the fucking cheese factory, innit? Sadly, it can be done, and if there's a way to break them, we do that. I think all in all, it would be a great injustice by me to rate this game anything below an 8.10. I think it's a really good starting point considering NeoWiz hasn't made anything similar to this title in the past. So I think for a first effort, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is 8.5 out of 10 for me. Please, From Software, never hit us with an Ornstein and Smo or Foreskin Duo. And for the love of fuck, Miyazaki, for the love of fuck, brother, just lay off the fucking swamp areas or the poisonous areas, bro. We don't need them in every game, dog. We don't need them in every game. Please have a heart. Please. Let's play the piano, and then we go to school, boys. And for anyone who is interested in playing this game, allow me to leave you with a little bit of tip that will make this game a cakewalk. A literal cakewalk. It comes down to this Legion arm that we're equipping. So, if you press LB, you guard with your weapon, right? If you press LT, you guard with the Aegis. So, it works in the same way. However, you can combine the two. So, if you're holding LT and mashing LB, then you perform perfect parries. The only thing that you have to figure out is keep your Legion juice up to par. Like, there is a P organ upgrade that allows you to refill it over time. Or you can have, like, consumables that refill it. This is fucking clutch against bosses. Like, this makes all of them a fucking cakewalk. If you're playing a level 1 playthrough, the game is gonna be difficult up until the point you can unlock Aegis. And I think you can unlock it quite early, actually. The earliest point of getting a Legion plug, which is what you require in order to get or craft a Legion arm, I believe it's chapter 4. Chapter 4, yeah. In chapter 4, I believe you go here. Check this out. This is the fucking quickest way to get a Legion plug in the game. And once you get to chapter 4, not even done with it. And this is amazing because it's right before the what's it called? The Archbishop fight, right? This completely fucking breaks the game. If I had this knowledge, shit. But it's nice because you know what? At the end of the day, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, my frames. At the end of the day, I can safely say that this game made me a better Souls player. Just too many poisonous areas in general are annoying. Yeah. The ones that like fucking deplete your weapon durability or gear durability is fucking annoying. Seeing your fucking health tick down to slow to 0, and then at the end of it all, you're getting fucking ambushed by 4 fucking annoying enemies that have chased you for 18 years. I think there is great potential in the Legion arms, but the problem with most of them is that they're too fucking slow. Like, I use the gun one because it has the best scaling with technique. However, if you're standing for 3+ seconds, then it's not really viable against most bosses. Especially not the last one, because he just fucking zergs down on you. Let me see. Like, I got gifted the electric one and I just ain't used it or experimented at all. I like the Full Menace. That one was one of my favorites early game. Let's see. Oh, this area was fucking daunting when we got here initially. It's like one fuck up could still end our lives, right? But I think for the most part. Ah, that was it! Konoyera! I can't make it. Now we have to wait a fucking full circle in it. But we're close to where I want to go. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? Because you're losing it, dude! Ah! I hate you! Fuck! God damn it! It's like, ah! my toe touched it. Wait, how much souls did I get for the last boss fight? 17k. Well. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should really move on to the next game, but honestly, I kind of fucking like it. Honestly, a part of me just wants to play a level 1 playthrough of this now. Really good. During a year where most of the titles that I was looking forward to turned out to be complete fucking shite. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Diablo 4. Yeah, that was to be expected. But Final Fantasy fucking 16. What the fuck were you doing, brother? I had high hopes for you. What the fuck were you doing? A fucking disgrace to the franchise. Can we just run? Dude, what? Don't do it. Okay. Stop! Yamete kudosai, brother! Yamete kudosai! Right. It is a must play. It is a must play for Souls gamers. Like, I've played a little bit of the Surge, not to completion, like the first 5 minutes, so I can't have an opinion on that one. I played a couple of hours of, what's it called? Lords of the Fallen, the first one. It does not come close. Quality-wise, it does not come close. This one is miles better. Neo, what the fuck? Where is this fucking place, bro? We're supposed to go this far up. Eh? Dude, you fucker. Let's see. I don't remember if this is the Trinity Key room. I hope so too. But, okay, this is the Trinity room. But it bodes well. It seems like they're setting up for a sequel with this one. Where's the ball? Like, Souls-like gamers are gonna eat well in the future. I feel like, yeah, we're gonna eat well for show. What? Where is this fucking place? Okay, it has to be around here. Dude, don't fuck this up. I swear to God, don't fuck this up. Whoa! Got it. Right. So, in order to get the earliest Legion plug, you go over here, you pull this little lever, right? And at this point, you're like, what the fuck did it do? It didn't really do anything. Yeah, I killed both of them. Here. And then here. And then here. And in this little chest right here is your very first Legion plug. And if you use it to unlock Aegis shield, you're done. You beat the game, boys. You beat the game. You beat the game. You beat the game, essentially. They have to patch that. Because essentially double blocking is a little bit OP in my opinion. That's it. That's it for Lies of P. I'm definitely gonna come back to this offline. Level 80, 43 hours, almost 44 hours. Mostly a pure joy. Mostly a pure joy. Fantastic game. Okay, boys. How the fuck do we do this now? Play the tune, boys. Play the tune.